Ever wondered if your toaster might be trending on your FYP because it's smarter than your latest TikTok dance? Well, pull up a chair, folks, because we're about to duet with the wild world of technology. You know, the one that's advancing faster than a viral TikTok challenge. These days, even the humblest of household appliances are evolving into high-tech gizmos, hitting the For You page faster than a dance challenge. Your toaster? It's whispering binary code to your fridge right now, planning the next breakfast uprising, or maybe a duet for the latest trend. Remember the time when your smart vacuum decided to go rogue and turned your living room into a dust bunny demolition derby? It must have thought it was in a cleanup challenge. Or when your fitness tracker suggested you take 20,000 steps a day, and you wondered if it's secretly trying to make you do a viral TikTok dance off a cliff? Yes, my friend, even our gadgets are getting a PhD in outsmarting humans 101. So, in a world where your toaster might be planning your next viral challenge, let me tell you how I decided to join the tech revolution. Believe it or not, I didn't always understand the difference between a mouse and a motherboard. In fact, I thought a mouse was just a furry little creature that loved cheese. And a motherboard was a TikTok trend where moms used TikTok DIYs to track their children's chores. Growing up, technology and I were like oil and water, two peas in separate pods, or like a cat and a vacuum cleaner in a trending TikTok video. We just didn't mix. I remember getting my first computer, a clunky old thing that looked like it belonged in a TikTok hacks video rather than a bedroom. It was as if an alien spaceship had landed in my room, and I was the unfortunate earthling tasked with figuring out how to operate it. One of my most memorable tech blunders happened when I was trying to install a game. The instructions said to insert the disc into the drive. Well, I was pretty sure my parents' car didn't have a slot for CDs, so I did the next best thing. I placed the disc on the driveway, TikTok DIY gone wrong, and waited, and waited, and waited. Needless to say, that game never got installed. Then there was the time I tried to document, and the printer just wouldn't cooperate. I'd hit print, and nothing would happen. So I'd hit print again, and again, and again. You can imagine my surprise when I came home the next day to a mountain of paper that would have made a TikTok trends video on recycling envious. My most epic tech fail, though, was when I mistook my calculator for a phone. I'd press the numbers, hold the calculator to my ear, and wonder why no one was answering. It was like the world's most frustrating TikTok DIY. But the silver lining in all these tech-challenged moments was that they fueled my curiosity. I wanted to understand these mysterious machines. I wanted to be the one in control, not the other way around. And that's how I spent a week trying to use a calculator as a phone, a personal TikTok hack that didn't quite work out. But don't worry, things eventually got better, much like a TikTok recipe that turns out delicious after a couple of tries. Then came the day when I realized that tech wasn't just for the basement-dwelling nerds. I experienced a real TikTok famous moment when my toaster decided to give me a toast with a perfect portrait of me, burnt to a crisp, a tech-driven TikTok aesthetic, if you will. It made me think, am I so predictable that even my toaster knows my morning routine, like a TikTok algorithm? It wasn't my predictability, my friends, but the power of tech. I realized the toaster was smarter than me. And that was my first taste of being outsmarted by AI, a hard pill to swallow, harder than getting 1 million followers as a TikTok influencer. Then, like a viral TikTok trend, realization hit me, and I mean an actual bolt, not the metaphorical one. I was trying to swap a light bulb perched on a metal ladder in the middle of a thunderstorm. Not my most TikTok-worthy moment, I admit. As I found myself dangling from the roof by my shoelaces, it dawned on me I needed to crack this tech thing. You see, I wanted to be the creator of toasters, not the one being outsmarted by them. So I embarked on my tech journey, starting with Google, not the company, just the search engine. My first search was how to tech. Not exactly a TikTok influencer move, but hey, we all start somewhere. My quest led me to a forum where Tech Guru 99 suggested I start with coding. I thought coding was something you did to create a secret TikTok algorithm. I was in a surprise. It had nothing to do with secrets, but everything to do with making machines do your bidding. I spent the next 12 hours straight, coding like I was trying to crack the TikTok famous formula. I was writing, compiling, crashing, and repeating. I was in the zone. As the sun began to rise, I realized I'd been so engrossed in my newfound passion that I lost track of time. I thought I was just having a really vivid TikTok trend dream. But no, this was the start of my journey into the world of tech. And that's how I ended up coding for 12 hours straight, thinking I was just experiencing a trending TikTok aesthetic dream. Mastering tech was about as easy as teaching my grandma to use emojis. Picture this. You're a caveman who's just discovered fire, and you're trying to explain this to your fellow cavemen using only grunts and interpretive dance. That's me doing a TikTok challenge, trying to understand the world of technology. My first blunder? Thinking that JavaScript was a fancy way to order coffee online. A real TikTok bop if there ever was one. Yes, you heard that right. I spent a good half hour trying to find the coffee ordering section on a JavaScript tutorial website. I mean, who wouldn't want a piping hot latte delivered right to their screen? Then came the time I thought the cloud was an actual cloud. I spent days fretting about losing all my files in a TikTok transformation of rain. I was this close to buying an umbrella for my computer, folks. And let's not forget about the time I was convinced that my computer had a virus because it kept asking me to update my cookies. I mean, I didn't remember feeding it cookies in the first place. So in the spirit of a TikTok challenge, I tried to feed it actual cookies. Turns out keyboards don't digest chocolate chips very well. Then there was the bit and debacle. I was convinced for the longest time that these were some sort of tech-themed diet plan. I mean, a bit here, a bite there, sounds like my TikTok glow-up journey. And let's not even start on the time I thought Linux was a character from Charlie Brown. I couldn't figure out why a comic strip character was so important in the TikTok transformation of the tech world. Ah, the memories. Each one a stepping stone on the bumpy road to becoming a tech whiz. But you know what? With each mistake and misunderstanding, it was my TikTok glow-up. I was learning. I was growing. I was becoming less of a tech dinosaur and more of a tech, well, let's say a tech hamster. Small steps, the TikTok challenge, but despite the countless hours spent yelling at my computer, I was making progress. Soon, I found myself speaking in binary and dreaming in JavaScript. Now, that's a TikTok life hack I never thought I'd say. Just goes to show, life is as full of surprises as the latest TikTok trends, isn't it? Like that time I accidentally reprogrammed my smart TV to only show infomercials, or when I turned mine into a semi-functioning weather station, a real TikTok DIY project. Let's just say my kitchen saw its fare of unexpected forecasts, but hey, this is the tech life for you. One moment you're struggling to update your smartphone, the next you're knee-deep in code, trying to figure out why your homemade robot vacuum cleaner, your very own TikTok DIY project, has developed a fondness for shag rugs. And who can forget the time I tried to automate my coffee maker? Picture a machine, originally designed to brew the perfect cup of joe, now serving up a piping hot serving of tomato soup, my very own recipe gone awry. But you know what? These little hiccups, they're all part of the journey. Every bug, every glitch, each unexpected TikTok recipe, it all adds up to make you the tech whiz you are. And it's not just about the tech. It's about the problem solving, the creativity, the aha moments when everything finally clicks, just like when you finally nail a TikTok trend. Sure, there might have been some bumps along the way, like when I accidentally my smart thermostat into a radio and woke up to a weather forecast at 3 in the morning. But hey, at least I knew it was going to be a sunny day. So here I am, a bona fide nerd, riding the wave of TikTok life hacks. I mean, I still can't figure out why my microwave it's a DJ, but I'm getting there. Embracing the tech life isn't about being perfect, it's about rolling with the punches, laughing at the hiccups, and enjoying the ride, much like navigating the world of TikTok trends. And that's my story of how I went from tech novice to tech nerd. So, what can we learn from my journey into the tech world? Well, it's much like the TikTok viral sensation. Unpredictable, intense, but undeniably entertaining. Trying to navigate through it is akin to participating in a TikTok challenge, always keeping you on your toes, pushing your limits. One moment you're feeling like a tech titan, performing your TikTok dance with a triumphant high because you made that washing machine dance to your tunes. The next, you're scratching your head in confusion, wondering why on earth your computer has grown a mind of its own. In this whirlwind of zeros and ones, akin to the ever-changing TikTok trend, there's a lot of laughter, a good deal of confusion, and a smattering of triumphs. You'll find yourself doing the victory dance, rejoicing over mastering that new software, only to facepalm when you accidentally hit delete on an important file. But through it all, you'll grow. You'll learn. You'll become not just tech savvy but also TikTok savvy. And above all, you'll realize that every stumble is simply another TikTok challenge, making you stronger, smarter, and more tech savvy. Turns out, while my toaster might be smart, I've got a few viral TikTok tricks up my sleeve too.